Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore, and this is Loop Hero. Going to do some upgrades. One, I want to upgrade the canteen, which I believe was our primary building. I want to upgrade it because it'll give me 6% more to Campfire's healing power, but also Hero can rest before fighting a boss. That sounds very useful. My kitchen keeps getting better. Here is a new recipe for you. Cut some chicken into cubes, then fry it with soy sauce and 2 spoonfuls of honey. I usually add some sesame seeds, but that verges on haute cuisine. Don't know what that means, but okay. I also want to upgrade the cemetery because we'll revive the hero with 15% hit points once during an expedition. That should give me a much better chance of success. I was watching the people. At first they were lying still, then began getting up, walking, bringing coffee. Convenient. I can watch you too. You don't need to lie still. You must keep going. Not creepy at all. Alright, so that's done. Got a lot of work to go still before we can build anything new here. Probably the next thing we'll get is the river, but we have a lot of resources we need for that. Let me check my crafting stuff right at the moment. Let's dismantle that. And what does upgrading this do? Makes the crossbowman stronger, attack range is increased by 1 tile. Okay, that could be useful. But anything else I can dismantle for more of those? Nope. Okay. Well, anyway, that's a good start up here, I think, for new buildings. I also wanted to show you something in the encyclopedia here. Oh, where is it? Creatures. Ran into this little thing during some of my grinding. A Watcher Mage. I'm not sure what their trigger is, or is it just a random encounter potential thing with when Watchers can spawn, which means having the temporal tower, whatever it was, available. But whatever the case, they're kind of interesting, and we've got some room for lore, so let's pop that in there. Is it a Watcher armed with knowledge, or is it knowledge that armed itself with the Watcher? Whichever it might be, this creature sees something wrong with your existence, and it is trying very hard to rectify this before it's too late. Yeah, something interesting. Transforms into a tome after being killed, like one of those enchanted tomes you get from the bookery. So, very interesting character. Extra temporal, the day flows backwards in their presence. That's also really cool. But they do drop time shards, so as does do the Watcher. So I'm trying to get some more time shards because I only have like 6, and I don't know what they make. An astral orb. I don't know what an astral orb is or what it works for exactly. So I want to get more of those. So I've definitely been trying to include them in my runs more. Let's see what the rest of this lore says. My dear Marius, these ugly, bold gremlins won't quit bothering me. This awful time tower began showing up by my ancestral library. Their odious little eyes are watching me from afar. Sometimes my nights are over even before the moon is out. And sometimes they last for a hazy eternity. I can't satiate my hunger, and now my reputation is in shambles. These Watchers should fear us, but I somehow am not given such regard. I require your help, Marius. Together we ought to purge these annoying rats from here. An excerpt from a lost letter. Magical knowledge can possess a mind. The Watcher Mages are clear proof of that. No longer a passive patroller, the Watcher Mage interferes with the world in a way that defies understanding. A Watcher Mage might, in that specific order, save a rabbit from a pack of wolves, destroy a trade caravan, create 12 stone cubes, and then stop moving for a few days. And it's not even the strangest of their known possible deeds. Magical societies agree these actions are not chaotic nor accidental. Rather, they are done in pursuit of some unknown, far-reaching goals. Memoirs of a Traveling Mage. When my blade passed through his body without dealing any harm, the dreadful realization crossed my mind. He was not a part of our world. He forces himself to conform to the common rules. He is injured because there are external conditions for that, and feels pain because he agrees to it. The being could easily ignore any effects of existence, but then the existence would also ignore his attempts to intervene. That's why my attack didn't do him any damage. The Watcher simply didn't see me sneaking up. Memoirs of an Adventurer. That's really funky. But cool? Alright, you know, as much as I should probably save up some of this, let's upgrade one of the watchtowers and see what happens. Oh. This little tower will let us see monsters even far away from the camp. But don't you worry, these beasts won't scare my men. Alright. What happens if we upgrade again? Makes crossbowmen stronger. Okay. Nothing new there. Need a ton of food to do that, though. Among other things. Either way, I think these upgrades will improve our chances of success against the second boss considerably. Well, not the tower upgrade, because that doesn't stick around for the boss. But a bunch of these other ones, I think, will. Let me see here. Let's swap back to the main adventure. The Necromancer just wasn't working out. And there we go. Alright, let's toss that there. Equip, equip, and equip. There we go. Alright, so that's the initial startup for how I want to do things. Let's hope I get some good draws. During the grinding, I unfortunately was not getting very good luck with the skills I wanted. Like, I was not getting the draw of the skills I wanted when I level up. So, I wasn't able to really get together what I wanted to get together to try to fight the second boss here. I did experiment with a few things, though. I did try putting a bunch of Thunder Temples lined up with it. Turns out, not a good idea. They zapped me far and did a lot more damage to me than they did to the boss as far as I could tell. So, we're not doing that again. The Thunder Temples can be, or not Thunder Temples, Storm Temples, sorry, can be useful though, because they can turn force into increasing attack speed into then instead making it so I do pure damage, which is very useful under certain conditions. Alright, let me put Grove there. Let's see if there's anything else I need to cover before I cut here. What I have found to be useful, and also another reason I didn't want to have the Necromancer, is for the boss fight, it really does help to put an outpost here and here, like an outpost on two sides, where you have two guards join you for the initial start of the fight. And because they do intervene with boss fights. So it's a nice improvement over, like, for the initial firepower. It just doesn't necessarily last. Now, see, I don't want any temporal shenanigans in the boss fight, so we're going to keep the towers away from the camp. But I do want to pull them down just for the chance of getting some useful resources, if nothing else. Whether I make it to the boss or not. Hopefully I can at least farm some more useful items. Let me see, was there anything else that happened during some of my grinding that should be covered? I think that's everything. So, I'm going to cut here, and, well, next to hear from me will hopefully be something good. Okay, here we go again. Let's see if this one goes any better. Pretty well equipped. Hopefully. Alright, so far so good. That's Good, but we just lost the guards, and now the angel's gonna focus on us. She's throwing up these reflective barriers a lot faster than it seems that it should be. Come on. Oh wait, we still got a resurrection, so we should actually be good. I think we got her this time. Unless they knock us down again real quick. Ah, so close. Sad. Alright, so that's how the resurrections work. That's kind of nice. Boy, gotta do some more grinding, it seems, or more attempts. I was that close. Hey everyone, got a few things to update you on. First off, I learned something. It can actually really pay off to go through fighting the enemies, like the older enemies, for a couple different reasons. One, you may have noticed, like, when I beat an enemy, there were several options. When I beat the boss, like the Lich, a few times, there were some options of choosing rewards. And so there were, like, this much, like, they'd have various different rewards, plus the resources. I usually just pick the resources. Because I thought those other rewards only applied to the run. And I realized I was wrong. I beat the Lich a few more times since then, and I was like, let's pick one of these. And I realized what they unlock, what those other rewards are more of these potential level up bonuses. Only these ones you can turn on and off, unlike the other ones which are solidly locked, either due to class or due to just being constants. So yeah, I beat the Lich a couple times. I got Deep Pockets as a potential one. Resource cap in the expedition is increased by 50%. And this one, which I think is a very good one, Omicron's technique, grants the hero +1 resurrection with full healing. So, yeah, definitely worth going back and beating up the boss a few times. I'm betting there's a limited number of these I can get from the Lich, and I have to get some from the second boss and some from the third. But who knows, maybe you could just beat up the Lich a whole bunch and get a whole bunch of other things along. But I think it's really cool, though, that that's not going to turn that one off, by the way. Another thing I noticed, an upgrade I should probably get, unlocks the Smith's Forge card, allows you to start expeditions with basic gear for any class. So, upgrading this area should be worth it. Blasted be me furnace, I used to be just a cabin boy on an Orlok deck, and now I'm a bona fide captain of a blacksmithing battleship. Yar har har, now it's my turn to keep this furnace downwind. You can expect plenty of deliveries from my fiery harbor, I swear on my tongues. From now on, your cargo will be full of weapons whenever you embark on a new expedition. Cool. I also think I want to work on getting the gymnasium upgraded, because it says it unlocks the suburbs card. I need a bit more change, I need more metal. I also learned how to get the astral orbs, which are needed to eventually build the alchemist's tent. You get those from time shards, getting enough time shards to form an astral orb. As far as I can tell anyway, unless I've completely misunderstood what comes from what. Yeah, no, astral orbs. So, working on that. I believe I have to... The best way to get those is to use the temporal tower, so you have the watchers available in various combats as potential things you could drop things as you defeat them. But to have those, and I think you have to be in chapter 2 for them to drop time shards. To have them drop time shards, I do believe you have to have them fighting you in the second chapter. Let me check here. Resource drops. Maybe not. It just says resource drops. It doesn't seem to specify if there's a specific chapter you have to be in for it, but felt kind of like that, maybe? I don't know. That's how you upgrade the mud hut. Just more storage. Yeah, I'm gonna save up my resources for that. Speaking of which, I should go through here and clean up. As you can see, I've done a bit of grinding. Let's dismantle a few of these excess things, and maybe that'll give us enough to do something anyway. Got a lot of these. Anything else that'll dismantle for something useful for me? Alright. Well, that broke down a few things that I didn't really need. Can I build anything else new now? Still need 2 more of these to get of an orb of expansion in order to get the river. That shouldn't take long, so I think next video I'll probably be able to get that unless I end up spending them on something else. Yeah, I don't have enough of other things. Well, wait. I have an idea. One of these things I don't really care for. Let's toss that out. Okay, those are just giving me that, but just giving me metamorphosis. Okay, never mind. Not getting the thing I was hoping for. But that said, got a bunch of other resources. I can use them. I wasn't using those other things, so no big loss. I really didn't need them. Oh yeah, still close to that, and getting close to this now because now I understand a little bit more about that. So, let's try something. What's the Smith's Forge? The Blacksmith Guild forges metal and armor into a semblance of life. Removes up to 2 items from inventory, adds an effect for 10 hits for an item that lowers incoming damage by 20%. That sounds really good. I think it's good. Let's toss out the Storm Temples. Alright. Let's toss the Deserts too, I think. Okay. That should be a good combo. Let's, yeah, let's give this a go and see how this works. Yep, still nothing out of the ordinary here. This is all normal. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this forge card will come into play once we get one. 2 swamps already. That's good and bad in some ways. Good because we're that much closer to getting a witch's hut. I like to get 1 witch's hut per run. I'm finding that it gives me a nice mix of be able to recharge my healing potions without lowering it down too low. Though I suppose if I got some of my camp upgrades done a bit more so that I'd have more room to like more healing potions in the first place, then my cap wouldn't hurt as much to lower it, and then it could really open things up for use later. Alright. Well, I'm gonna cut here for now, and we'll see what else comes up. Okay, everyone, we've got one of the Smith's Forges here. Removes up to 2 items from your inventory, adds an effect for 10 hits for an item that lowers incoming damage by 20%. I'm curious to see how this will work. Alright, just remove 2. Alright, just remove 2 again. And I see there's a countdown on the building, so it looks like 2 more and we'll have the effect we're looking for, maybe? Or is that already in effect? Oh wait. Defense plus 20% against 25 hits. Okay, so we've already got that in effect. So what's that countdown on the building about? That's worrisome in some ways, potentially, because... And here's what the Smith's Forge card looks like, by the way. I mean, that's really useful, but at the same time, I am a little nervous about that countdown. Because I feel like it's going to do something that I might regret when it hits that count. Ooh, that's a really good read. Let's toss that in there. Alright. That one. Ooh, yeah, gain some much better equipment. Good, thank you. I needed more of those. That worked out well. Grabbed by the ghosts. There we go. Okay. Real quick, let's do some more upgrades on the landscape. There we go. That'll help build up towards the boss fight, plus give me some useful resources and the like. For those. Nothing to upgrade there, nothing to upgrade there. Alright, let's put down this treasury. And I'll put in. Good. Yeah, okay, that's a good swap. Not quite what I was hoping for, but alright. Alright, we hit that total there. What happened? Anything? Don't see. Oh! It spawned something. There's a creature there. Hopefully we can survive another round without any trouble, so we can see what that creature is. Okay. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, we've already got guard posts, as many of these outposts as we could on there. Let's put one there. Let's put one there. Then, what else do we want? Just blow up that goblin camp because they tend to get annoying. Alright, so far so good. Hey, there's one of those Watcher mages. Lots of hit points, Cosmic has a soul, transforms into a tome, and the day flows backwards. Very interesting creatures. I love the look of them. Ooh, thank you, better weapon. Much appreciated. I was needing something like that. Alrighty. Come on, something. Another Pokemon. Ooh, 0 milestone. A monument to the first step made by the first explorer. Changes the enemy's strength depending on where they are. Monsters will get weaker close to the 0 milestone and become stronger further away from it. Doesn't affect bosses. Great. I kind of don't want to put that in some cases, just because I'm a little worried about what it would do to some of these monsters, strength-wise. But at the same time, if I put it, like, say, here, it should weaken most of the monsters I encounter, to some extent. Right? I think? We're burning through a lot of healing potions. If I put down some more swamps here, and get another witch's hut. Right about here. That way it should give me plenty of refills on my healing. Alright. That's a good one. Come on. Abilities I can use. Not what I was hoping for. Alright, how about this? Mostly because this has some use for me as a healing option, as if nothing else. Plus I can remove some of the more dangerous things. Let's see, I'm gonna pop that one, so I can remove that one, because those blood clots are a problem. We'll replace that. But there we go, I got to heal up a bit, I got to clear out some of the bigger problem areas. And actually, I should probably get rid of a few of those swamps, since they can be so deadly with their anti-healing effect and whatnot. Sure, it knocks back my progression with the prep towards the boss a little bit, but I'd rather replace that with useful things like forests and like that don't try to kill me as much. There we go. really clean out some of the excess combat. Maybe not all of it, but enough so that I'm not being swamped. There we go. That's suspicious. A suit of armor just lying here on the road. And... Wait, are you alive? Overfilled with existence. I don't understand. What should I do? What does it mean to be alive? What is existence? Let's not dig too deep yet. First question first. You're quite a big guy, so protect the helpless or help us in our work? Can you forge metal? Or do you see yourself as a cook, perhaps? Or a weapon in my hands to kill, to slay? You stand in front of me, so I must be supposed to fight you. Chopping wood or harvesting wheat are also good options. My self-determination is complete. I am made for battle. My armor shall dull their blades, and my sword shall cleave their flesh. Well, there is some logic in your reasoning, but generally speaking, you're an idiot. Nothing ever can be nice for me. Alright, has only a few hit points, and does a lot of damage though. Has really good defense, artificial life, steel flesh, all damage done to this creature is reduced to 1. So basically it's gonna take 12 hits. Defender always becomes the first target in battle. Alright. That's that's actually really dangerous under the certain conditions if I'm not careful about it. It seems the only way to make this world less aggressive is by being aggressive. Another soul is lost. If it had a soul, that is. Cool, though. Let's see. Useful items out there. Nothing better than what I already had. We're gonna move on. And look, we spawned another one. So that's really cool. I actually like that. I love these twists they throw into the world design. Where it's like, yes, get a cool defensive bonus, but you might pay for it later, because really strong enemies you have to fight now. That said, that could be to my advantage, because I can make use of that. Let's put that there. You there. Blow that up. And how about for kicks and giggles, we'll just blow up that, which causes that to jump over to there, and then get a bunch of metamorphosis or whatever out of that, as well as probably some other resources. Let's not build another forge, just because I don't know if that would help me compared to being more dangerous. But let's see how this works overall. With everything we've got here, I think we have a good chance. That's a potentially good, yeah. Okay, I think that's a better weapon. And better shield, yeah. Says this is better, but is it only better in the amount of total hit points? I think the bonus is, yeah, I don't know. I think my current armor is probably more what I want. Woohoo, blow that up. Okay. Put that there. You there. You there, and you there. We're so close to having the enemy spawn that we need to have the final boss fight. Hopefully win this time, given some of the bonuses we've got going for us. Because now when we get into the final boss fight, if we can get into the final boss fight this run, we'll go in with a lot of bonuses, including... let me keep the old one. But including like, because we'll have just gone through the blacksmith, so we should have a bunch of defense bonus for like 20 something hits. We should have plenty of healing because we'll have just gone past all of the witch huts. Come on, I just want to get this to work right and hopefully end well for what I'm after. Come on. Yeah, you can do it. What if I put a town here? Does that stop you guys? Oh, it does get rid of them. Okay, nice loophole. Drop a town on where you don't want some enemies. That can work to your advantage. Alright, we'll just toss that there, and that there. And then that there. Drat, not quite enough. Come on, give me another tile. I need like one more. There we go. Bong. That. Okay. I think we're equipped the way we want to be. Yeah. I can blow up one more thing. Get a little healing that way. And we're going in. We're at full health, given everything. Could you please stop? No. But yeah, now we've got like 30 hits that we get much less damage on. So that's great. We've got a resurrection still for one of the runs. What is that stat effect? Tired? Attack speed, damage, evade. Ooh, I don't think I don't know how. Well, if that's something she afflicted me with or something else. I don't remember seeing that before. And now it's gone, so it was just temporary. Yeah, we've got this battle in the bag. Excellent, excellent. Give me one second. I want to make sure I'm actually recording. I am? Okay. Okay, I jumped out real quick to make sure I was actually recording because I did not want to miss this. It hurts so much each time like the first. I still can't get used to it. Yeah, dying isn't very nice. That's what the whole world feels right now. Not a great feeling, as you noticed. Now wait, what do you mean, each time? This is not the first time. My faith in the Almighty brings me back to life again and again for the sake of my great mission. To spread His word and preach humility, obedience, and acceptance of the salvation He offers. And each time I fail. No peaceful conversation. Only the lifeless bodies of the heretics, or my own lifeless body. Then why can't you see the desire to survive is a natural part of this world? I don't know how or when it happened, but you seem to have misunderstood the motives of the Almighty. Misunderstood? Me? That's impossible. I have faith. I am the faith. I don't need to know or prove anything. And you, what are you even trying to achieve? Nothing will ever be like it was anymore. Not even close. I don't know. Maybe it will. I can still try. You're just a fool. That's what you are. We'll meet again. Just like me. Rest for a while. Just let me rest for a while. Looks like she's gone. I can hardly believe her corpse could ever come back to life. But even if it will, I should still give her a proper burial. Alright, Glass Queen, defeat the Priestess. We did it! Finally! That took so much grinding. Alright, what are our options here? We could get some nice resources, but not nice. Now that I know that these are unlockables that like actually unlock a thing permanently, or that unlocks a thing that could get from a skill bonus level up, that makes a whole difference. Skilled Architect, the hero gets 8 times loop XP each time a map tile is placed. So increase XP build. Post-mortem toll. 30% chance to get a random basic resource chunk upon killing an enemy. Maybe. Gift of Blood. The hero may strike the target with blood lightning with each attack. The chances of missing. Okay, I want that one just because that sounds really cool, and What? But we are going to retreat because we got a lot of good stuff out of this. And I don't feel like losing. Welcome back. Is that a piece of glass sticking out of your shoulder? What? Oh, I didn't even notice it. Not that my pain tolerance is too high. I'm a bit shocked, to tell the truth. I met a crazy zealot. Stained glass windows, halos, angel silhouettes all around. A holy jamboree, you could say. Let me guess, we're all sinners and now we're doomed to face the holy wrath at the end of times. And only in death shall we find salvation. Or like the goddess decided to erase his creation, it has to be done. Please remain patient. Yeah, either one doesn't sound pleasant. Well, that makes some sense if you think about it. Who else would have the power to do such a thing? I disagree. I don't know much about being a god, but I think he'd be able to do it in an instant. Putting it simply, we'd all be dead already. We wouldn't even exist now. Even if the priestess was right, it's not a reason to give up. Oh, what the? Howling from the outer space. What was that? Did you hear that? Yeah, and it felt horrible. Like someone's coming to get me. What was that? Hound of the Tindalos? I'm guessing that's the third boss? I don't think I've ever gotten this far in this game before. What do we want to upgrade? War Camp? Nah, that just increases my strength. I want to upgrade this so we can figure out what the suburbs are, I think. Ooh, but that would take up my astral orb. I'd rather save up the astral orbs right now to get the alchemist camp. So, suburbs can wait. Alchemist camp sounds better. Yeah, okay. So I guess I'll just save up my resources for now to get that, or the river, whichever gets what I need first. Oh wait, do I have something in here now? No, I found a few things. Nothing that I can get rid of to get the resource I need for it. No matter. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna save up resources, work on getting that. Chapter 3 now. That looks like some hunter, and I'm guessing that weird orb with the dog thing sticking out of it is his hound. Chapter 3. Enemies have 2 to 3 abilities. Enemy strength plus 5%. Enemy strength growth plus 4% per loop. Bonus resources 80% plus 8%. So a good resource gathering amount. Max amount of a resource 30. Class warrior. Or class warrior, that's just my class. Yeah, okay. Hero can resurrect once with 50 hit points. Starts with gear suitable for his class. Yeah. Okay. So that's all normal. Alright, that's all there. Oh hey, that 0 milestone is a gold card we don't even have unlocked yet. I wonder what cards what we need to do in camp to unlock that. Not that it matters too much, guys. Like I said, it's not really quite one that I'm as interested in. Ah, that did put it in the second row here. So yeah, I bet the first 6 I'm betting are from the Lich. The second 6 are probably from the Priestess. The third 5. The third 5 are probably from whoever this third boss is. And then, who knows? I know there's like a 4th boss. I'm fairly certain there is. It would make sense. I think there is like a 4th and final boss, because I'm pretty sure there were 4 chapters in this game. Anyway, we beat the Priestess. Yes! There's so much I could do now. Looks like I need to do a teeny bit more grinding to get a few more things unlocked. If there's a 0 milestone. Let's see what that says. Rock solid proof that humanity's desire to conquer this world was born from their curiosity and obsession with standards. The monument itself has been repaired and remade multiple times, so it noticeably differs from the original design. On the oldest maps, there is no 0 meridian to be found. Instead, you'll see a drawing of a lone white standing stone. Nowadays, the meridian looks like a metal plate etched with cardinal directions, embedded into a square paved with slabs of stone. Not much is known about the person who first installed this geographic point of reference. It seems they didn't grow up to become a famous cartographer, but it's clear they were a remarkably charismatic person, because even vampires, who tend to look down on human inventions, also accept the zero meridian as a standard in their geography teachings. Funky? Alright, I think that's all the gold cards we've got bonus info on. Where's the Priestess? Let's get her lore. We still gotta apparently beat her butt. We gotta kick her 2 more times here to get the last bit of the conversations, very likely. Yeah, first encounter, first kill. Looks like very similar to the first time with the Lich, where we had to kill him 3 different times to get all the combo. So, let's see what this says. Guy Bear Face, yeah, okay. I remember we read this one before. Yep, talking about her coming back to life. I don't feel well at all. Every day my spirit weakens. How could Sigma abandon us when I need her so? I've sinned too much. I'm too impure. If she were here, all this blasphemy in my head would just dissipate like a cloud of black smoke. My prayers give me strength. I'm doing a week's worth of hard work in one day, and my body never grows tired anymore. Is this the result of my prayers for her health? My hair has turned gray, but everyone tells me I look even younger than before. This sickness should fade as soon as I see our dear Sigma again. I pray for everything constantly. My clothes were brought to me. All doubt will disappear today. This diary has no meaning now, but I will write this page in memory of our sister. I am to comfort what remains of her mind in her body, until it fades completely. I'm very sorry that my return means another death, but so is the higher will. So it's for the greater good. The pain of her physical changes has ceased, and her spiritual suffering will soon be over too. As she closes her eyes, I, Sigma, open these eyes. Now mine. I shall greet a new day, and in the name of all my sisters, this day won't be for naught. Okay, so the Priestess, Sigma, it seems to be her name. When she dies, she comes back to life, but it's not just her coming back to life as herself. It sounds like she comes back to life using someone else's body, like she could become someone else's body, or someone else becomes her, if that makes sense. It's very Warhammer 40k Lucius the Eternal, like whoever kills him, if they have a form of pride, or whatever killed him, like he got killed by a mind once. The mind maker took pride in his work, and he ended up mutating and becoming Lucius, because Lucius never stays dead. That's kind of this feeling I'm getting from this design of the Priestess, which is really cool, also horrible, but very interesting. Alright, that's very cool. So we already read these. So many things. So many things we could read, but I think with all the pieces I've got from the recordings now, this has taken like 3 or so different recording sessions to get all this together, because I had to do a lot of grinding in between and a lot of attempts to get that Priestess kill. Yeah, I'm getting this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Next, we get to move on and, well, hopefully we get to find out who this other boss is. I definitely probably need to do more grinding again, just to build some more things, get some more bonuses, because it seems like the enemies get harder real quick. And so it definitely is important to upgrade buildings, from what I'm seeing, when possible, to not just unlock new buildings, but like to upgrade buildings in order to get more stuff, to get more power, to be able to actually fight the higher level enemies. Alright. Well, good night everyone. Bye!